So the first part of this exercise is going to be creating the logo for your company, brand, product, service, whatever it is you might be creating. So for the purpose of this exercise, I will be using the example that I am calling homemade fitness. A tagline or motto is optional for this one. I am going to skip it for now, and you just hit design. So it gives you a lot of different options you can choose from that best suit what you are offering. For this one, we will be choosing services, and we're going to go with the fitness industry. And this is just a brief description of what you want your company to do, as it tells you here. So for homemade fitness, it is going to be fitness programs that use minimal equipment or objects you can find at home to work out. So you can choose any of these three. Again, I'm going to choose icon based. I'm choosing geometric shape. You can choose whatever you would like, whatever you prefer. For the purpose of this one, this is just what I am showing you, and you can choose as many as you'd like. Then for this one, you do have to choose exactly three, so you can choose whichever ones you like, again, there. And it is going to come up with a design for you. So once the design has been created for you, it is going to come up with this screen here. So once you're all signed in, it is going to give you a basic template of what it created based on your preferences. It gives you a look at what some of the different logos would look like if you were to go ahead with them. And it gives you two options, customize and love it here, as well as some other ones it created for you. You will either click love it if it is one of the ones within here, or when you hit customize, where you're able to edit the fonts, texts, colors, anything like that, you're going to hit finish, and I'm finished. So once you have the logo that you are happy with, it'll bring you to this screen, and you are going to go down to downloads here. Don't worry about any of the other stuff on there. And within downloads, I am just choosing this Apple app icon, App Store logo size, and you just hit download and it'll automatically download to your computer. Just make note of where it is recorded, or I have provided in the instructions for these deliverables a place where you can upload the picture right away so you don't lose it.
After creating and downloading our logo, we are going to continue over to building the actual website. So we're going to use the program Wix.com, which has a lot of support videos. Here you can go through, and then you are going to create an account and log in there. Once we've created a login, you do have the option to answer some of the questions that will help for Wix to create a template for you. We are going to skip ahead though and go straight to choosing a template. You're then going to choose blank template at the top of your screen on the right. Again, we're given some options, but we are just going to choose minimal layout, and you're just going to hit edit with whatever one you choose. And then it begins to load your new page.
To begin, we're just going to go over some basic navigation from page to page, as well as what you're seeing on the screen right now. So when you have an object highlighted, you will see the different options you have here. So delete if you don't want any options, pretty straightforward, any of these. You also have the option to put it exactly where you would like on the page. You have an editing menu here as well. Up here, you will see there's either the option for desktop or mobile, which allows you to edit what your website looks like on either such device. But the most important one we are going to use is probably menus and pages, which allows you to go from page to page. So this first one you see here is going to show you all your main pages that you have. This one here just means that it's a sub page. We are going to be deleting this anyways. So you just go to the three dots here and go down to delete.
So once you have everything down to just the 3 pages, you're going to go ahead and rename some of the pages. We're going to leave the home page as home, pretty straightforward. We are then going to rename one to feedback as well as one to join us. The feedback page is going to be where we allow customers to reach out to us to tell us what kind of products they would like to see, any new ideas, and anything they want to tell us as well. So back on the homepage here, we are going to start off by telling our customers exactly where they are. So we are going to add in our name of our company in the top left there where it says name of site. That is one thing we will be looking for in our deliverables. You can go ahead and play around with the font and the editing afterwards here, but for now, just add it in so you know what you're working with. So the next thing we are doing here is just clearing off the rest of our space. So we're getting rid of that giant image there that you have the option of adding a picture to if you would like. But for the purpose of this one, we are going to use a more interactive tool, which is a slideshow. So go ahead and get rid of everything on your screen there. And then you're going to choose the add option along the left side here. And you are going to scroll down to interactive. When you are in the interactive, you are again just choosing a slideshow option. It should come up right away for you. And we are just choosing the basic one here, and we will begin to edit. While Wix does offer their own choice of media, we are going to be switching over to using another platform called Stencil, which gives us some basic photos, icons, and such that we can use and download for free, up to a limit of 10 per month, to fill our slide spots. You do have this exact page linked in your instruction document. You are just going to be following the free option and hitting get started. Then you will be creating an account. I recommend just using the same email address you've been using so far.
Once you've signed into Stencil, it's going to bring you to this welcome screen. You are welcome to go through the tutorial, but we are just going to say skip tour for now. So to begin, we are going to go through and find some photos we would like to have on our website for that slideshow that is going to be our home page.
You do have the option of just typing in buzzwords, or you can also search the featured pictures that were on the first screen there. You go through just clicking which item you would like, hit save, and then you are able to download these images. Make sure before you save you are removing the text box that is through the picture so you do not go over the save limit, as well as you do not have a giant text box through your image you will be uploading onto your website. So you will be downloading 3 pictures from Stencil and then returning back to your homepage here. You are then going to make sure you are saving your website. I recommend making it just the name of your company that you are making your website for, just a simple reminder of what it's going to be. Once you've created the name of your website, just make sure you say save and continue. Don't bother publishing now as our website is not complete. We will be doing that later on here. We are then going to go back to our homepage and begin editing and adding images into the slides. So to go through that, you do have the navigation bar to go from slides 1 through 3. And you are going to just hit change slide background and upload each of your images to the corresponding slide you'd like them to appear on.
Once you've added each of your slide into the 3 pages, you're going to go ahead and begin editing the text. So you do so by clicking or highlighting the box and hitting edit text, same as was done for the title up here. You could go ahead and customize it however you would like. The deliverables we will be looking for are the offerings, what you will be providing to your customers, the motivation behind the company, as well as just a little blurb about what the company is about. You can go ahead and take out any extra elements that you see fit. So the final element we are going to add here is going to be putting in the actual logo we created previously. So to do this, you're going to go to this add button here. You're going to select image, and you're going to go to my image uploads. So if you did not already upload it to your files, again, you're going to go to upload media and download your logo that way.
So you're then going to make sure that your icon is positioned in the top left corner, as you can see here. We are then going to go into just a little preview of the example we've been creating throughout the tutorial of the homemade fitness. So we're not going to have any other pages, but you are able to click through the slideshow here and see what the different images look like, as well as the different deliverables we will be looking for. Next, to create our feedback form, we will navigate to the feedback page and then click Add, where we are then going to scroll down to Forms. As you can see here, there are many templates we can choose from. You are welcome to choose the same one that I have chosen here. And once you have chosen your form, you're going to go ahead and delete the other items that are behind your form there, as we won't need any imaging in the background. And we will then begin walking through the different layouts. You're welcome to switch it to whatever you would like and add any customization pieces you would like. The only field we will be deleting is the phone number.
That we've edited each of the fields within the form, you're going to go ahead and change the design, make any customizations. You can play around with the spacing between each field and the spacing from where we took items out. The last thing you are going to edit is your button. So again, you're going to highlight the field you'd like to change and hit settings. Again, you are welcome to change the feedback message that is sent here when they hit submit. And then finally, you can change the design and just make it into an actual button rather than having just the blank options there. For this one, I am just going to choose here, and then you can customize the design, change around the photo, change around the font, anything like that. So for this final Join Us page, we are just going to be editing the form as well as adding some different imaging in here. So to begin, we'll just go and delete again what we're not going to be using. So I would delete your message form here. You can leave this one here, as this field is just going to be a different data form. You can leave it as enter your name. You can change it if you would like. I would make sure you click that this field is required. You can see that that's been added when it's got this little asterisk up by the field title. We are also going to just get rid of this edit field option here, this subject field, sorry. But we are going to add a new field. And we are going to go here, and you are going to go to basic fields, and we are going to go to drop down field. And then we're going to go ahead and edit this one here.
In order to collect a little bit more information about the customers who have visited our website, we are going to give them an option to tell us how they heard about us by creating a drop-down menu. You're going to make this a required field, and we're also going to change the title of it, as you can see on the screen here. You will then follow by changing the types of answers they are able to provide. The basic ones would be friend, family, Google search, or other. Your next step here is just going to be editing the form so everything is closer together or spaced how you would like, as well as again editing that submit button as we did on the feedback form. So the final thing we are going to do here is just to play around with the setup of this final page here, and we're also going to play around with the duplicate function that the website offers. So we are going to do this by resizing the image to whichever size you'd like. If you'd like to try and fit 2 pictures, 3 pictures, whatever you would like. This is just an easier way, I find, than having to play around with the dimensions. So once you've got the size you like, you will go over to the duplicate function here. You can see the shortcut highlighted there as well. I am on a Mac, so it will be different for you on a PC, and you just hit duplicate. So here is just a final look at the images I decided to use, and using the duplicate feature, I got them to all be the same size and just rearranged a little bit on this really basic Join Us page. But now we are going to go back to our home page, where we are going to be adding a button to link the home page to the Join Us page. In order to add a button, we're again using this add function that we have used previously for images as well as our logo. There is going to be a bunch of different options you can choose from for your button. You are welcome to choose from any of them, and then you will further be customizing them. The most important step here is going to be linking from your button of choice to the page Join Us. Now that each of your screens are complete, we are going to go ahead and publish your site. When you hit publish, just make sure that you take a copy of your website name. You can copy and paste this into your instructions as well. There will be a place for you to add it for easy reference. Our last step with our now live website is going to be testing out some of our forms we have created. We're going to use the Join Us one. You can enter your own information here. We are just doing this so we are then able to see some more of the features that Wix offers us. One final bonus of using Wix is it allows you to navigate through any of your form submissions who are then created as contacts. So you go to this through the dashboard of your account. You are able to do it for any of the websites you use. And when you go to the form that you would have filled out on your website, you will see your own name here. Make sure you take a screenshot of this to use it as part of the deliverables. It also allows you to quickly import and export any files for future reference. Thank you for following along with this tutorial through Wix, and I hope all of these other tools will be beneficial to you and your small businesses.